It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso. Thank you so much for choosing to tune in on this Tuesday. Let's talk a little cricket. We're actually going to take a breather from the highs and the lows of the 2019 ICC Cricket World Cup. Plenty of drama there. But we've also had the opportunity to profile some of the greats of the game. It kind of feels like, for many, a generation that might be at the tail end of some unbelievable careers. But we don't want to say it so when it comes to Dale Steyn, widely regarded as one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time. He's earned that right. He's an unbelievable man and a servant of the game. He has one of the best bowling strike rates in Test cricket in the history of the game. And he is such a pleasure to watch because he has that Protea fire. It's in his blood. We're going to take a look at the illustrious career of Dale Steyn. We love him, and we also love Ashfak Mohamed now joins us, our digital sports editor, to talk about a man who has literally put his body on the line and has dealt with so many hectic injuries, and even coming back, there was a time where I honestly believed, and I bumped into him we were kind of just out in the open somewhere, and he was walking his dogs, and I was like, oh my word. And he's the kind of guy that always has the time for you as a journalist, as you know, a fan. But what a journey, dude. Can you remember when he first came onto the scene, how excited you were?
Yes, he had the spiky hairstyle at that time, you know, young blood, Palaborwa Express.
That's it.
Wonderful bowler, you know, able to swing it both ways. Real pace over 150 kilometers an hour when he's at full tilt, you know. And what a career he's had in Test cricket, ODI cricket, even in the T20 stuff, and particularly in IPL, he's done really well. So a wonderful career overall.
A man for the moment as well. He's stepped up at some critical moments. Is there one particular moment that stands out for you in his... I mean, it's very difficult.
Yeah, you know, he's taken over 400 wickets in Test cricket alone.
So, which of those 400 stands out?
No, 179. But for me, the main thing about Dale is how he manages to have kept his swing over the years. You know, swing bowling is an art as much as leg spin is an art. And the way he's still able to move the ball either way just has a doubt in the batsman's mind as he's running up. You know, you don't know which way he's going to go. It's going to come at high pace. So you've almost got very little chance. I wouldn't want to face him, put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's also this balance of that outright pace and the ability. It kind of reminds you of kind of the old Pakistan or West Indian approach to fast bowling. There's something really old school about it, but he's kept himself current. How much do you think it took to get himself back to this point? And is he nearing... How much longer do you think the body's going to be able to hold up?
Look, I think he really loves Test cricket. So I wouldn't be surprised after the World Cup if he continues playing a bit of the 5-day stuff, as long as the body holds out, as you say. Because he's sort of had 2 years off because of the shoulder problems, you know. So he didn't play there. He wasn't at wear and tear on the body as a whole. So he's got a bit of gas in him.
He's given himself some legs with that,
he's going to turn 36 during this World Cup. So, but he's almost like he said now about 6 months ago, it almost feels like 32, 33 because of those 2 years that he didn't play, you know. So if you look at it in that context and just his sheer bloody mindedness, the way he just works at his craft.
But how much does the team need that? I mean, and we're seeing shades of it with Kagiso. We're starting to see another... That again, I keep referencing the golden era of fast bowling in that period, maybe kind of late 80s, early 90s. There was something really special, and we see that with him. But how much does the team need Dale Steyn?
No, they definitely still need it, you know. KG Rabada, he's #1 bowler in the world, but of course he would want a Dale Steyn in his corner, just to have that, you know, arm around the shoulder kind of thing. Lungi Ngidi is also the next big thing in South African fast bowling. To have a Dale Steyn with the two of them, really, I mean, they can take them to the next level, you know. It's one thing being this young, quick coming through and you're just going to knock over people's heads.
In Test cricket especially, it's the nuance,
and in the second half of Dale's career, he's really developed his slower ball and his variations. You know,
T20 will do that to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And on subcontinental wickets as well, you know, pace doesn't always work. So that is a real credit to him, how he's managed to develop that.
What do you think his legacy will be? I mean, I can speak from my own enjoyment of... let's be honest, for a team that has underachieved in relation to their potential, the stars like him, like AB, have given us a reason to believe and made it more frustrating, I think. What do you think his legacy is going to be?
You know, in terms of the actual playing, the way he's managed to become South Africa's best ever fast bowler,
Yeah.
or bowler, full stop.
Class.
You know,
Class, yeah.
he's broken all the records, the way he's kept on going. But for me, also as a person, you know, I interviewed him, I watched him on his comeback. He played club cricket for Western Province Cricket Club at the Vineyard Ground in Newlands. I was the only journalist there. And he didn't know me. We've dealt with each other during press conferences. But I went out to ask him for an interview, and he was so gracious. And
Yeah.
yes, did it. And I did a video with him and all of that. And just that shows the character of the guy. You know, also, recently he had this thing about taking kids to a matric ball. After request on
You made me
Instagram,
cry,
you know?
Ash. You made me cry, man.
This guy is the
He is
genuine
a-
article on and off the field.
I know, completely so. I remember that during the Mzansi Super League as well,
Yeah.
when in this media storm with these international players and crews everywhere, and just asking him, like, dude, do you mind if we grab a few? I even got him to get a couple of the other players across as well. But he is so respected within the game, which is, for me, a very clear indication of the legacy and the mark of the man. But we love him. You can let us know on our social media platforms how much you love Dale Steyn. What is it about the Palabora Express that you love the most?
The GOAT.
The GOAT. He is. He is.